Welcome, everyone, to the Animal Crossing Hunger Games March Games. So, we have a lot of returning competitors from last games, and we have some returning competitors. We have Fuchsia returning from the January games, and we also have a new competitor, Chrissy, joining us. She might not last long in these games. We also have Punchy, who I don't think has been in the games yet. So yeah, sadly, not returning in this competition, sadly, will be Audie. She, went down. But hey, she'll probably be in the next games. I don't know. Egbert, you might be wondering, oh, Winter, you said that Egbert will be in the next one. Apparently, I think he dropped down too. So, yeah. So, let the games begin! As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Okay, so Stitches clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Raymond grabs a shovel. It better not be one of those flimsy ones, Raymond, because that's going to break instantly. Oh, here we go. Coco grabs a jar of fishing bait while Kit Kat gets fishing gear. Anka grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Shino runs away from the cornucopia. Sherb runs away. Meringue runs away. Poppy snatches a pair of scythes. Sasha runs away. Ione grabs a jar of fishing bait while Marshall gets fishing gear. Maple finds some bow. Maple finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. I don't know how to say that. Sucker kills Punchy with a sickle. Punchy, therefore, does not last too long in these games. Wow, Punchy's already dead. Bob grabs a shovel. Chrissy's unable to convince Lucky not to kill her. Okay, straight off the bat, our new competitors are already dead. What did I tell you? I told you Chrissy wasn't going to last long. Lolly takes a handful full of throwing knives. What the heck, Lolly? Fuchsia runs away from the cornucopia. Judy falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Rip. Molly runs away from the cornucopia. Fauna also takes a handful of throwing knives, and Ketchup grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Here we are, moving on to day 1. Okay, straight off the bat, Ione receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Meringue discovers a cave. Bob collects fruit from a tree. Stitches sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Marshall tends to Anka's wounds. Coco stalks Shino. Oh my gosh, we're going crazy already. Fuchsia attacks Fauna, but she manages to escape. Fuchsia, why are you attacking Fauna? Like, you guys are like the same species. Oh, Lucky does the same thing to Maple, but Maple manages to escape. Dang. Molly stalks Poppy. Zucker discovers a cave. Raymond also discovers a cave. Sasha strangles Kit Kat with a rope. Oh my god! There goes our number 1 popular villager of the month, Kit Kat. Ketchup injures herself. Lolly receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. And Sherb receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Alright, 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Punchy, Chrissy, Judy, and Kit Kat. Wow, a lot of them are get down already. Alright. Okay, sorry. Bob tries to sing himself to sleep. Sherb thinks about home. Lolly, Shino, Anka, Lucky, and Sasha sleep in shifts. Maple, Meringue, Marshall, and Molly tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Stitches destroys Coco's supplies while she is asleep. Fuchsia begs Zucker to kill her. He refuses, keeping Fuchsia alive. Ione, Fauna, Poppy, and Raymond sleep in shifts. Ketchup thinks about winning. Okay, Ketchup. I honestly feel like Ketchup should win. I mean, she hasn't won any of these games yet. She keeps getting voted out in Survivor. I mean, yeah, that's how it goes. And, she always gets killed in this. So, okay. Okay, Shino tries to sleep throughout the entire day. Molly, Marshall, Anka, Zucker, and Sasha hunt for other tributes. Okay, Anka, you shouldn't be around Sasha. He literally murdered Kit Kat, yesterday. Literally. Sasha literally murdered Kit Kat. So, Anka, I feel like he's probably going to betray you. Okay, moving on. Ione explores the arena. Ketchup questions her sanity. Maple injures herself. Sherb questions his sanity. Fauna, Poppy, Bob, and Meringue hunt for other tributes. Coco was pricked by thorns while picking berries. How are you pricked by thorns? You're literally a cookie. Fuchsia stalks Stitches. Raymond constructs a shack. Lolly camouflages herself in the bushes. And Lucky is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Okay, no one has died today, so that's pretty good. Alright. Marshall ambushes Fauna and kills her. Okay, there goes Fauna. RIP. Zucker, Ketchup, Anka, and Ione tell ghost stories to each other to lighten the mood. Maple tends to her wounds. Bob looks at the night sky. Molly defeats Fuchsia in a fight but spares her life. Good for you, Molly. I mean, we need to save returning competitor Fuchsia. Sasha falls into a frozen lake and drowns. RIP, Sasha. Meringue attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. RIP. Stitches thinks about winning. Okay, Stitches. Shino and Poppy huddle for warmth. Sherb tends to his wounds. Coco tends to Lucky's wounds. Raymond accidentally steps on a landmine! So many people are dying already. Lolly tries to sing herself to sleep. Okay, Lolly. Okay. Ione sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Molly steals from Sheena while she isn't looking. Lolly, Zucker, Sherb, Ketchup, and raid Stitch's camp while he is hunting. Maple, Bob, Lucky, and Fuchsia do the same to Anka's camp. Oh my god! We're going crazy already. Poppy attacks Coco, but she manages to escape. Marshall injures himself. Okay, 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Fauna, Sasha, Meringue, and Raymond. No! There goes my 2 boys, Raymond and Sasha. I'm rooting for them to, make it into the end. Okay. Moving on. Lucky, Shino, Fuchsia, Ione, and Poppy sleep in shifts. Sherb starts a fire. Molly tries to treat her infection. Maple, Stitches, Lolly, and Ketchup sleep in shifts. Zucker goes to sleep. Coco attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Anka tries to treat her infection. But Marshall destroys Bob's supplies while he's asleep. Okay, then. Shino receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Lolly sets an explosive off, killing Stitches, Poppy, and Anka. Wow. Wait. Wasn't Lolly sleeping with Stitches earlier and then you got your revenge by killing him? What the heck, Lolly? Okay. Moving on. Molly receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Maple camouflages herself in the bushes. Ketchup hunts for other tributes. Bob, Coco, Sherb hunt for other tributes. Sorry. Zucker tries to spear fish with a trident. Ione picks flowers. Fuchsia attacks Marshall, but he manages to escape. And Lucky also tries to spear fish with a trident. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Stitches, Poppy, and Anka. Okay, let's see everyone's status here. So who's left? We have Shino, Bob, Ketchup, Marshall, Sherb, Molly, Zucker, Fuchsia, Maple, Coco, Lolly, Lucky, and Ione. Wow, Ione made it far last time, I think. I don't know. Oh, if she made it too far last time. I really don't know. I need to, watch the older videos. I'll let you know in the Survivor. Alright, let's proceed. Okay, so Marshall, Zucker, and Sherb sleep in shifts. Shino, Lolly, and Bob cheerfully sing songs together. Fuchsia and Maple hold hands. Ione begs for Molly to kill her. She refuses, keeping Ione alive. Ketchup, Lucky, and Coco discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so Zucker tries to spearfish with a trident. Marshall begs Shino to kill him. Shino obliges, killing Marshall. And there goes Marshall! And therefore my last villager that I was rooting for. Now I'm losing hope! Pretty much. Okay, but moving on. Bob injures himself. Ketchup overhears Ione and Sherb talking in the distance. Lolly runs away from Fuchsia. What the heck? Okay, Lucky camouflages himself in the bushes. Maple receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Coco kills Molly with her own weapon. RIP. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Marshall and Molly. Okay, well, they're dead. Okay. Sorry, I'm still sick. Lolly attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Zucker and Sherb go to sleep. Ketchup is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Girl, you could have just gone over to Lolly. Coco tends to Lucky's wounds. Bob and Ione hold hands. Shino receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Fuchsia stays awake all night. Isn't that a little... Okay, Fuchsia's pulling an all-nighter, and Maple dies from hypothermia. Okay, RIP Maple. Oh, you should have, gone to Lolly's fire, Okay, Coco is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Zucker receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Bob tries to spear fish with a trident. Fuchsia diverts Lolly's attention and runs away. Lucky and Shino hunt for other tributes. Sherb sprains his ankle while running away from Ione. And Ketchup receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and that's Maple. Okay, Lolly is awoken by nightmares. Sherb and Coco hold hands. Lucky tends to his wounds. Shino cries herself to sleep. Well, maybe you're crying. Did you kill someone, Shino? I don't know. Is it because Maple died? I don't know. Ione questions her sanity. Ketchup sees a fire but stays hidden. Fuchsia loses sight of where she is. Bob begs for Zucker to kill him. He refuses, keeping Bob alive. Okay. Lazy villagers are, saving each other. Okay, Ketchup fishes. Sherb tries to spear fish with a trident. Lolly begs for Ione to kill her. She refuses, keeping Lolly alive. Bob is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Shino defeats Fuchsia in a fight but spares her life. Zucker and Lucky split to search for resources, and Coco receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Okay, you know what? I figured out why Shino cried herself to sleep. I think she regrets her decision on killing Marshall. Right. Oh, and no one has died tonight. Okay. Lolly's unable to start a fire, but is and sleeps without warmth. Ketchup and Zucker fight. Sherb and Lucky. Ketchup and Zucker survive. Okay, so therefore, Sherb and Lucky are dead. Lucky, Coco, and Ione cheerfully sing songs together. Bob climbs a tree to rest. Shino screams for help. You might have saw the fight between Ketchup, Zucker, Sherb, and Lucky. And you're like, help! They're fighting! That's what I think Shino's saying. Alright. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, supplies, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Fuchsia, Ione, and Zucker track down and kill Lolly. And there goes Lolly. Bob and Shino decides not to go to the feast. Coco is unable to convince Ketchup not to kill her. I think Coco is therefore dead. Sorry. Okay, Ione overhears Bob and Fuchsia talking in the distance. Zucker collects fruit from a tree. Shino steals from Ketchup while she isn't looking. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Sherb, Lucky, Lolly, and Coco. Okay, remaining in the game are Shino, Bob, Ketchup, Zucker, Fuchsia, and Ione. And if we notice here, look at how many kills Zucker has. Oh my gosh, Zucker. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're moving on. Shino and Fuchsia run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Bob tends to Ketchup's wounds. Ione cries herself to sleep. Maybe you're crying yourself to sleep because you killed Lolly, like, at the feast, and now you're, like, crying yourself to sleep because of that. I think she regrets her decisions on killing Lolly. Okay, Zucker thinks about home. Okay, moving on. Shino receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ione tries to spear fish with a trident. Ketchup and Zucker split up to search for resources. Bob tries to sleep throughout the entire day. And Fuchsia sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. No cannon shots, nobody died tonight. Zucker, Fuchsia, and Ketchup cheerfully sing songs together. Bob goes to sleep. You literally slept throughout the entire day, Bob! And Shino convinces Ione to snuggle with her. Bob dies from thirst. Bob, I told you not to sleep throughout the entire day. Wasn't that a bad idea? Oh my, okay. Shino defeats Ione in a fight, but spares her life. Ketchup makes a wooden spear. Fuchsia searches for firewood. Zucker collects fruit from a tree. 1 cannon shot, Bob. Okay. Zucker tends to Shino's wounds. Ione climbs a tree to rest. Probably natural for a squirrel. Fuchsia sets up camp for the night. Ketchup sees a fire but stays hidden. Shino defeats Ione in a fight but spares her life. Shino, you are sparing Ione's life a lot. Like, why is that something always with them? Ketchup, Fuchsia, and Zucker hunt for other tributes. No cannon shots. Fuchsia and Zucker set up camp for the night. Ione and Ketchup huddle for warmth, and Shino tries to treat her infection. Why do I feel like Ione has won, the Hunger Games last round? Hang on. I gotta check my last video. Yeah, because I feel like she won the last Hunger Games. Hang on, I'm trying to, pull the video up, so, yeah. Hang on. So, let's see here. Oh, Coco won last time, so... Yeah, she won Survivor, right. And, so if she wins again, we're gonna have a rematch. Okay. Ketchup sprains her ankle while running away from Ione. Fuchsia practices her archery. Shino tries to spear fish with the trident. And Zucker fishes. No cannon shots. No one's dying lately, right? Never mind! So, hold up. Ione questions her sanity. Zucker climbs a tree to rest. Fuchsia strangles Ketchup after engaging in a fist fight. And there goes Ketchup. And Shino receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Why do I feel like Shino's gotten super far into most of these? Like, did she gotten pretty far in the first one? I don't remember. Ione searches for a water source. Shino bashes Fuchsia's head against a rock several times. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Like, there goes Fuchsia. Zucker camouflages himself in the bushes. Okay. 2 cannon shots, Fuchsia and Ketchup. Alright. Zucker and Ione receive unknown sponsors, and Shino looks at the night sky. Zucker still receives unknown sponsors, and Shino attacks Ione, but she manages to escape. Oh, no. Okay, no cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Zucker severely injures Shino and leaves her to die, and Ione cannot handle all the circumstances, and okay, I can't say the word, I'm gonna get demonetized, so she unlives herself. And therefore, your winner is Zucker from District 5, and will be entering the Survivor All-Stars. So, here are your placements. Zucker with 5 kills, and the winner. Last place, sadly, is Punchy. Chrissy in 23rd place, Judy in 22nd place. You know, honestly, whoever died early, you know, I wish they did better. Like, really, really early. Like, Punchy and Chrissy. Yeah. Anyways. So the champion, Coco, has gotten dethroned, sadly, from last round. And you know what? Who... Fuchsia also got dethroned, too. I mean, she was nearly this close to winning again, but sadly, she, you know, got 4th place. So, the 3 champions now of this are Fuchsia, Coco, and Zucker. Those are the 3 champions that are entering the All-Star match. And we might do a final Hunger Games match. I don't know, like with all the winners. Anyways, I might do the Survivor probably later. So, yeah. This is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.